feel like a lot of people on the board have already made up their minds what they're going to do. There are too many other agendas that have worked their way into the MPA process and issue. The MPAs, I think, were designed to protect marine life or help fisheries. The fisheries that they want to close are the healthiest fisheries on the coast. If you're there, you spend a day there, you look down, the water is the cleanest right now. What they're telling us to go fish the dirty water. Okay, we don't want you fishing the healthy fisheries. Go fish Topanga Canyon, Santa Monica Bay. There are no reefs there because the biggest issue, which is water runoff, pollution runoff, nobody's tackling that issue. That's the real issue. Let me ask you this. When there are public comment hearings for education, healthcare, things that they really want the public to know about, it's done at 8 o'clock in the evening at a school gymnasium, not at 8 a.m. on a Wednesday when most fishermen are working. I'm supposed to be installing a hot water heater right now for an old woman, a 71-year-old woman. I've got to come here to make my voice known. I was on a party boat out here. I mean, I fished all my life back east from Queens originally, and on a party boat with my son one day, and we're out there deep, and on the party boats they just don't fish the way that I like to fish. Every fish that they catch comes on board, whether it's this big or this big. They'll rape a reef, if you don't mind me saying, and I just didn't want to fish like that, so it was time to get a kayak. Most kayak fishermen that I know are some of the most environmentally conscious people. We're out there, we're picking up garbage that we see in the water. We participate, most of us, in the white sea bass rehabilitation pens to get that going. It's a sense, I think kayak fishing is just more of a sense of being a part of nature. It's like riding a motorcycle. You're riding in a car, you're sitting behind a windshield, things are kind of unfolding in front of you, but when you're on a motorcycle, you're a part of it, you're a part of the road environment around you, and the same thing.
So you've been following this process?
Yes. So a little too late. I mean, because part of the problem with this is that I've gone into tackle shops, okay, that deal with fishing. I pass out flyers. 90% of the people that walk into a tackle shop have no idea what's going on here. In Malibu, and I can only speak for Malibu, there are guys fighting for Dana Point and La Jolla. There's a reef, Lechu's Reef, which is El Matador, Piedra, that whole stretch of reef, which is difficult to get to, which makes more sense. I mean, we're not looking to say, no, we don't need any closures, okay? But they want to close the healthiest, busiest fisheries, okay? Which shows how the anti-fishing, anti-consumption people have worked their way into this process at a very high level.